The Los Angeles fire began on January 10, 2025, and as of today, it is still raging on. The fire is massive, and it is spreading quickly across the city and surrounding areas. Many people in Los Angeles are worried and scared as the fire continues to grow. It started in the hills near the city, and experts believe that a combination of dry weather, high temperatures, and strong winds is making the fire much worse. The fire began very early in the morning, before most people were awake. It spread quickly as the dry vegetation caught fire. The smoke was so thick that it could be seen from miles away, and the smell of smoke filled the air, making it hard for people to breathe. People living in nearby areas could see the thick, dark clouds of smoke rising into the sky, and they were warned to stay inside their homes for safety. The smoke was not only visible, but it was also dangerous, especially for people with breathing problems like asthma. Firefighters from across the city, and even other states, have been working non-stop to control the fire. They are using water trucks, helicopters, and planes to try and stop the flames from spreading further. But despite their hard work, the fire is still not under control. The strong winds keep pushing the flames into new areas, which makes it harder to stop the fire from growing. Every time the firefighters think they have it under control in one area, the fire jumps to another. The fire has already destroyed many homes. These are not just regular homes, but some of the biggest, most expensive houses in the area. Beverly Hills, a famous neighborhood in Los Angeles, is one of the areas severely affected by the fire. Many celebrities, actors, musicians, and business leaders live in this area. Their beautiful homes are being destroyed by the fire. Beverly Hills is known for its luxury homes and famous residents, so when the fire started, it grabbed a lot of attention from the media and the public. People living in these areas are scared and are leaving their homes. Some are staying with friends or family, while others have checked into hotels in nearby cities. It's not just the homes that are being destroyed. The fire is also burning trees, plants, and the natural wildlife that lives in these areas. Many animals are losing their homes in the fire, and it's heartbreaking to see them suffering. The firefighters are trying their best to save both people and animals, but it's a difficult task. The fire is spreading so fast that it's impossible to save everything. The fire is not only affecting the people who live in Los Angeles, but it is also causing problems for visitors. Los Angeles is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. Every year, thousands of people come from all over to visit the city's famous landmarks, like the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Venice Beach, and Griffith Observatory. However, because of the fire, many tourists have had to leave early, and many have canceled their trips altogether. Hotels and businesses are losing money because of the fire and the danger it brings. Tourists who are already in the city are being advised to stay inside to avoid the smoke and any possible danger from the flames. As the fire continues to grow, more and more areas are being affected. Roads are being closed to prevent people from getting too close to the fire. People are being told to stay inside, and schools have been closed. The smoke is making it difficult for people to breathe, and those with asthma or other breathing issues are at a higher risk. Many hospitals are treating patients with breathing problems, and health authorities have warned people to wear masks if they need to go outside. Even people who don't have health problems are being advised to avoid being outside for long periods. The fire has already caused a lot of damage, and the situation is only getting worse. Entire neighborhoods have been evacuated as a precaution, and people who have lost their homes are waiting to find out when it will be safe to return. Many people are unsure if their homes will still be standing when they can go back. In some places, the fire has burned everything in its path, leaving behind only ashes. The damage to the homes, businesses, and natural environment is already enormous. Experts believe it could take weeks for the fire to be completely under control. Right now, it's hard to say when the fire will end. The fire has also caused widespread power outages in the affected areas. Many homes and businesses are without electricity, and it's making life even harder for people. Without power, people can't keep their homes cool, especially with the hot temperatures that have been part of the conditions causing the fire. It's also difficult for people to charge their phones, which they use to stay in touch with their loved ones. For those who are evacuating, it's important to stay in touch with family and emergency services. But without power, this becomes much harder. There have been many volunteers coming from other parts of the country to help fight the fire. Firefighters from other states have come to Los Angeles to join the battle against the fire. Together, they are working tirelessly to try and stop the fire from spreading any further. It is a huge team effort, with thousands of people coming together to fight the fire and help those affected by it. The fire is a reminder of how dangerous wildfires can be, especially in areas like California, where dry conditions and strong winds make fires more likely. This fire has raised a lot of questions about how we can prevent future fires. Some people believe the government should do more to prevent wildfires and protect communities. Others think people who live near forests and hills need to be more careful and be prepared in case of fire. Firefighters have saved many lives, but the fire is still burning, and the situation remains very dangerous. It's important for people to stay informed and listen to local authorities about what they should do to stay safe. As the fire continues, people are starting to think about the future and what can be done to prevent this kind of disaster from happening again. One idea is to create more fire breaks, or areas where there is no vegetation, to stop the fire from spreading. Others believe better planning and building codes can help make homes safer in case of a wildfire. The key is to be prepared and take steps to protect the community before fires start. This fire is also a reminder of how strong the community can be in times of disaster. People are coming together to help those who have been affected. Many organizations are collecting donations to provide food, water, and other supplies to the people who have lost their homes. Volunteers are working day and night to care for animals that have been displaced and to support those who are going through this difficult time. It shows the strength of the human spirit when people come together to help each other in times of need. It will take a long time to clean up after this fire. Many homes and businesses will need to be rebuilt, and it will be a difficult and costly process. People who have lost everything will need support to rebuild their lives. Los Angeles will need help from across the country to recover from this devastating event. But with the support of the community and the strength of the people, the city will eventually recover and rebuild. This fire is a reminder of the power of nature and the importance of being prepared. The people of Los Angeles have faced many challenges in the past, and they will face many more in the future. But they will continue to show resilience and strength in the face of disaster. The fire may have caused destruction, but it has also shown the strength of the community, and together they will rebuild. In conclusion, the Los Angeles fire is still burning, and it's unclear when it will end. But the firefighters and volunteers are doing everything they can to control it. The community is coming together to help those in need, and Los Angeles will recover. If you have found this story helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Together, we can all support those affected by this disaster.